I now have Shivani, and I have a question for you. But let me tell you, I don't have Shivani's profile with me because I know about it. Yeah. And the fact that, sorry, I don't need it. So, Shivani is the founder of ThinkStartup, who has organized YouthIdeathon. But Shivani comes with a massive and deep experience of having set up a school herself, run it for years, and then it was so successful that it was even acquired by an established brand in the country. So Shivani understands the psychology of students. Shivani understands entrepreneurship as well. So putting all of that together and now coming up with entrepreneurship education for school kids, having that context and background, Shivani, my question to you is, how are you going to enable, or how are you enabling creativity and innovation through the platform of ThinkStartup in schools?
So, good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today, and as part of the organizing team here, I'm really glad to have this kind of support for this initiative. It started as a very small idea and has today taken a big step in terms of what the aspiration of this event is, which is to create a conversation about innovation and entrepreneurship and why it should happen at school level. And really this is coming from, the thought of ThinkStartup came from a lot of personal experiences from my generation who graduated in the 90s and went through conventional education and really had midlife crisis at some point of time and said, what are we doing with our lives, right? And the whole idea of ThinkStartup is to make sure that our next generation doesn't do that. They have the understanding of who they are, and we are giving them the right opportunities to reach their true potential, right? So very simply, that's our mission. The problem is the question you have posed to me, Masroor, is not a simple question to answer, right? And we have been really kind of putting our heads to this question for the last 2 years. And the problem is not one problem, right? We have many different India, Bharat, you name it. So when we work with Delhi schools, the problem is completely different. There's a 6th grader who is doing stock exchange trading already and says, what do I do next? Right? That's a very different problem. From going to some tier 2 schools where there are some conventional mindsets that you are trying to challenge, which is gender and stereotyping and a lot of different kind of challenges that we see. And then we also went to tribal schools and saw that there is just no awareness at all, right? What we are teaching them right now is really just CA police, and those are the kind of the aspirations of the kids, right? So the question is very vast, and we are really trying to solve it in our small way, and with the help of partners and people who have come together, that's really made this journey kind of pick some momentum. The real challenge first is creativity, and as some of the educators, you've really done very progressive work, right? But there are many schools which are not thinking like that. So the real challenge is one, to how do we ensure that we are giving space for creativity, and that's the first attempt that we are making right now with 6th to 12th grade, which is where we feel there is a natural creativity that students have, and the education is only containing it. So there it is really about letting the child's natural creativity come out and giving them confidence of saying, I can create and I can build something of my own, I can be a creator, right? So we do it through a staged curriculum that we run for 6th to 12th grade. So that's kind of the attempt that we are making, and it's a very hands-on learning, project-based experience where children come up with their ideas, and step by step we build confidence of saying that we can take these ideas to launch. And this is a muscle memory, right? So the more they do it, the more they learn. So that's our 6 to 12. The second question is what we are grappling with this year, which is, yes, we have created this platform where children are thinking creatively, they are innovating. Now they want to do something more. But at a school level, for a school child, that is a very hard journey to make in terms of taking a prototype or taking something that they have made in a lab out into the real world. And how do we enable that at scale, right? I mean, we can do that for 10 kids, 100 kids, but how do we do that at scale? And we are going to, you will hear announcements this year. We are starting something called the Kid Company, and this will be a venture run, managed, operated by kids, services and products by kids, marketed by kids, run by kids. The idea is then we are able to do this at scale. And that is our passion project for this year. But thank you all so much for being here and supporting this initiative of YouthIdeathon. Thank you.